Today I go to a lot of business school, I go to a lot of entrepreneurship conferences, and I ask people, I went to IIT Delhi on 25th August, and since then other business schools, and I asked them if there are 300 students in the class, how many of you want to be entrepreneurs? And about 80%, more than 60% almost always raise their hand and say, we want to be entrepreneurs. And I tell the college authorities, you've saved the placements now. Don't worry, they'll be on. But on a serious note, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurship has become a bit like sex. I wrote about it in my column in the Entrepreneur magazine. You know what is common between sex and entrepreneurship? I know in India you can't talk about sex on stage. We're hypocrites, Indians. I wrote, entrepreneurship has become like sex. Too many people talk about it, but very few people do it. And very few people do it in the right manner and for the right reasons. So I think when we are at a forum, speaking about entrepreneurship in other sectors, I don't know if today's institutions, academic institutions, are geared up to deal with these unusual careers. I'm not even going to talk about being a comedian. I have two very close friends who are comedians, or being an author, and not even the areas like, everything is digital now. The Prime Minister has declared that India will be digital and governance will be delivered through digital means, analytics, e-commerce. And generally, I believe in India, the liberal arts domain in terms of entrepreneurship is underrepresented. Event managers, and almost all sectors, there is an opportunity in terms of entrepreneurship to create enterprises around skill development. NIIT is a great example. The NIIT University is an extension of that. Silicon Valley exists because in America you celebrate failure. In India, you do not celebrate failure. And I'm not suggesting that we celebrate Dr. Manmohan Singh. That's not a suggestion I have for the audience. But in Silicon Valley, if somebody failed at his first venture and you gave him $6 million, 2 years later, he comes to you and you give him another $20 million. It's a qualification to have failed in a venture and start, because you tried. And there's nothing called failure, according to me. Everything is a stepping stone to achieving something. I think in India, the reason entrepreneurship is still not, this is a conference about entrepreneurship opportunities related to the education sector. And I want to close by saying, when I was 26, I joined this real estate company at 24. When I was 26, I started to teach a course on real estate and Master in Finance, MFC in Delhi. I used to get 1,000 rupees per lecture, and that was a lot of money for a bachelor. I could drink 10 odd beers in the evening then. And so I realized there was an opportunity to start a real estate school, real estate focused school then in 96. In 96. I think today there is an opportunity. You could map sectors. You are very bright entrepreneurs, leaders, so you can. Second is the fact, and again, you may agree or you may not agree. I think today in education, most of the educational institutes that have been built on the back of real estate. I think education sector needs real estate. Infrastructure is very important, but education sector is not about real estate. I think we have the wrong kind of people who entered the education sector. And I must tell you that I'm a failed education entrepreneur, as I shared with you once in the campus that I started FMCC, the media school. I ran it for 6 years, but I gave up because my idea of education is really giving back. And I want to close by saying, since the time I was 20, 21, which was a long time back, I think there is a change in India. And the change is very simple. When I meet 20, 21-year-olds, and I believe in reverse mentoring. I don't want to mentor them. I want to be mentored by them because they know much more than me. I think when I was 20, 21, I said I will be 40, 45, 50. I'll achieve something. Once I've achieved something, I'd like to give back. Today, I think young people believe giving back is achieving. I think that is change. And second, I want to give you an example, and as I said, I'll close, is that there are celebrated entrepreneurs in India, Mr. Tata, Mr. Ambani, and I could go on, Mr. Thadani. They built large companies over a span of years, 20, 40, 30. Mr. Sunil Bharti Mittal, my friends in the media sector, Subhashji has built a company in the last 23 years, brilliant company. one of the most profitable companies in media. Being a media entrepreneur, I relate to that. I think you have entrepreneurs like Kunal Bahl, and you'll meet Amarjeet, who's not really an entrepreneur. He works for a company, but he's very entrepreneurial. I think people like Kunal Bahl, and I'm using because he's been in news, have built billion-dollar companies over the last 4 to 7 years. I think similarly in the education sector, there's an opportunity to be super specialized and build valuable companies and change the destiny of this country. Thank you so much.